कभी कभी स्पोर्ट्स हमें ऐसे मोमेंट्स देती है जो हम कभी नहीं भूलते. When two iconic opponents collide and the whole world is paying attention. सोचो क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो वर्सेस लियोनेल मेसी इन फुटबॉल, खबीब वर्सेस कॉनर इन द UFC. कुछ मोमेंट्स ऐसे होते हैं which are bigger than the sport itself. And right now, boxing is about to have that moment. क्योंकि Canelo Álvarez and Terence Crawford, two of the greatest boxers of our era, are finally going to be fighting. This fight is everywhere on social media. The hype is crazy. You've got the president of the UFC, Dana White, promoting this. लेकिन असली सवाल ये है कि ये फाइट इतनी बड़ी क्यों है? ये अब क्यों मैटर करती है? एंड फैंस इस फाइट को एक सुपर फाइट क्यों बुला रहे हैं? Let's start with the obvious one. What makes this fight a super fight? देखो, super fights are very rare. They only happen when the best fight the best. To put this fight into MMA terms, it's like getting John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Terence Crawford is that hungry Tom Aspinall determined to cement his legacy. And Canelo is John Jones, who's that experienced veteran who's fought everyone. This is like John Jones versus Tom Aspinall अगर हमें actually वो fight मिलती. देखो, Canelo is the face of boxing. He sells the most tickets, headlines the biggest events, and usually brings in the highest viewership numbers in boxing. He's been a world champion in 4 divisions, undisputed champion at 168 pounds. He's fought elite fighters like Mayweather, Triple G, Dimitri Bivol. लेकिन दूसरे साइड में you have Crawford. देखो, Terence Crawford is that undefeated technical boxer. वो 2 divisions में undisputed champion रह चुका है. And अब, by fighting Canelo, he's trying to become a 3-time undisputed champion. If he does this, it's going to be historic. No man has been undisputed champion in 3 different divisions. तो अब हमें पता है कि ये फाइट सुपर फाइट क्यों कही जा रही है. अगला क्वेश्चन है कि ये फाइट एक्चुअली बनी कैसे? How did this all come together? क्योंकि Canelo fights at 168 pounds and Terence Crawford fights at 147 pounds. Almost a 21-pound weight difference. This fight never existed. It came out of nowhere. Canelo ने सबको 168 पाउंड्स पे हरा दिया था. टेरेंस क्रॉफर्ड ने अपने लॉन्ग टाइम राइवल एरल स्पेंस जूनियर को 147 पाउंड्स में डोमिनेट करके अनडिस्प्यूटेड चैंपियन बन चुका था. And like I said, they weren't even in the same weight class. There was a 21-pound difference in weight between both of them. And at first, जब लोग Canelo से ये फाइट के बारे में पूछ रहे थे, Canelo dismissed it.
And I can't go down anymore. But like he say, when they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, and then
उसने बोला कि अगर मैंने टेरेंस क्रॉफर्ड को हरा भी दिया, लोग बस कहेंगे he was too small. And at the same time, जब इस फाइट के negotiations चल रहे थे, Canelo was also in talks with Jake Paul for a mega fight. लेकिन फिर आई सऊदी अरेबिया का पैसा, राइट? hundreds of millions of dollars on the table दोनों फाइटर्स के लिए. एंड नेटफ्लिक्स ऑल्सो जॉइंड इन टू स्ट्रीम दिस वर्ल्ड वाइड. दोनों कनेलो और क्रॉफर्ड को अब पता था, इफ दे मेक दिस फाइट, दिस विल बी द बिगेस्ट फाइट इन रीसेंट हिस्ट्री. लेकिन फॉर अ फाइट दिस बिग, वीव गॉट टू अंडरस्टैंड हु दीज फाइटर्स आर एंड हाउ दे एक्चुअली गॉट हियर, हाउ दे गॉट टू दिस सुपर फाइट. देखो, कनेलो की स्टोरी इज वन ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस एंड डोमिनेंस. He fought Mayweather when he was 23 years old. He's had 3 amazing fights with Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, who's considered by many one of the best boxers of our era. 168 pounds में undisputed champion. 63 wins, 39 knockouts. Canelo Álvarez has fought everyone. Crawford की journey on the other hand has been more about perfection. He's been undisputed champion at 140 pounds. Undisputed champion at 147 pounds. And one of Crawford's best performances came against his long-time rival Errol Spence Jr. जहां उसने Errol को 3 बार ड्रॉप किया and the fight had to be stopped. 41 fights, 41 wins. Terence Crawford has never lost a fight. तो अब आप फाइटर्स की हिस्ट्री जानते हो. You know who they fought, you know their journeys. लेकिन असली क्वेश्चन is what's at stake when these both finally fight. Crawford के लिए this is his chance to cement his name in greatness. अगर वो जीतता ही, he becomes the first ever man in history to become undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes. This is instantly going to put his name alongside legends. Canelo के लिए it's about pride. जब Canelo Dimitri Bivol से हारा था, a lot of people started doubting Canelo. People started saying कि Canelo is done, Canelo का prime is over, Canelo will never be that same fighter he once was. लेकिन beating Terence Crawford will prove कि he's still the face of boxing. and still the king at 168 pounds. लेकिन जितनी important एक win दोनों fighters के लिए है, at the same time a loss would also change a lot of things. अगर Canelo हारता है, people are instantly gonna think Canelo's done. क्योंकि Terence Crawford is moving up 2 weight classes to go and fight Canelo. This is Canelo's weight division. He's the undisputed champion. If he loses to Terence Crawford, what's next for him? On the other hand, Terence Crawford ke liye, as great as his legacy is going to be, people are always going to remember the fact that he punched above his weight. He tried to fight Canelo and he was over ambitious. He got cocky, he got confident, and he shouldn't have fought Canelo, who was way bigger and way heavier than him. After all this, आप सोच रहे होगे कि how will this fight actually look like in the ring? What I can say is this isn't going to be a 30-second, second, third round knockout. That's for sure. Dono are very smart, very technical boxers, and they have a very high fight IQ. It's going to be a chess match at a very fast pace. I think Canelo will pressure, wo body pe jayega, he'll try to counter Crawford, and he's obviously going to use his power and his size to bully Crawford in the ring. Crawford ke liye, I think he's going to be switching stances a lot, trying to confuse Canelo, and Crawford's going to use his speed to try and break Canelo down. देखो, ऐसी super fights don't come around very often. Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, and अब Canelo versus Crawford. Make sure you guys tune in to watch this fight and let me know who you think is going to be winning this fight in the comments. In my opinion, I think Canelo is going to win this fight. The fact that Crawford 2 weight classes ऊपर move कर रहा है, there's almost a 21 pound difference between both of them. I think it's going to be very, very hard to beat Canelo in his own weight class. Canelo has fought way more opponents. He has way more experience than Terence Crawford, and he's fought multiple people with different styles. I think to beat Canelo, to take down Canelo in his own division is going to be very tough, especially with Terence Crawford being the smaller guy. If he does it, oh my god, that's going to be absolutely insane. Lekin mere opinion mein, I think it's going to be very tough to beat Canelo. Let me know who you guys think will win this fight. Hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.